Today we are going to be frosting some Halloween cupcakes. We have a special guest, Kristell, with us, who's a semi-professional baker, and she's going to teach us some really fun tips and tricks with piping and frosting and all of that. So it should be really exciting.
Yeah.
Courtney and I are really bad at it. We've done some other videos. Courtney's probably better at it than I am.
I'm not creative, artsy, good at anything.
And I've wanted to be good at this for a long time. So she's going to help us out. We're going to start with making the frosting. So how do we do that?
You need 4 sticks of butter, which is about 2 cups. So if you can just press it, that's the perfect consistency.
Okay.
Right? That you want your butter.
So not like melted.
Don't know. And if you melt it, I mean, it's really not like terrible, really. You just want to refrigerate it if it's like too watery because you want it to be structured.
Beautiful plop, Courtney. Beautiful.
Love plopping.
We are really good at plopping around here.
A really good tip is if you want white frosting, you want to whip this for about 15 minutes. Between each, I would say like every 5 minutes, you want to scrape the bowl. And so that everything gets incorporated. And you want to whip it. Seriously, it's going to look like frosting already without the powdered sugar.
It goes up to 6, so maybe a 4?
Yes.
Okay. And now we're gonna stand here for 15 minutes and
I start dancing.
Courtney will dance. Okay.
There we go. Just, oh yeah, I do like that sound.
Start it back up.
I honestly think that we might be
Out there. This is the consistency we want.
Sweet.
Oop. All right.
And you'll have like little bits, if you can see like little ones of bits of butter.
Uh-huh. So you said you like to use a scale as opposed to using measuring cups.
So, and the reason why is because I've gotten my frosting where it's like, it's not too sweet. Obviously, if you want it sweeter, you can add more powdered sugar. So 530 grams of powdered sugar is my sweet spot. I would say about just like a dash, that's perfect, of vanilla. I would say about 1, 2.
2 pinches of salt.
And then before I put it on the mixer, I always want to mix it by hand first because you don't want it to splatter all over yourself. This is about how you want it.
So it's just like kind of a crumbly texture.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That's exactly how I want
And then
it.
we put it back on
And
here.
put it back in there. Perfect.
Okay.
And we just leave it on for like 5 minutes. That's so beautiful.
Do I get to lick the bowl when we're done?
We're gonna be like frosting the cupcakes and Courtney's
It's
gonna
like-
be in the back just licking the bowl.
Welcome to Lemon Squeeze. And it's just Courtney eating frosting.
Yeah. That's on a different channel.
Pretty.
Ooh, that looks so good.
And if I were to be frosting a cake, I would take a little bit of this. I will melt it enough where it's like I could just basically cover the cake and it just gives a beautiful finish.
That sounds amazing.
All right, and now we
Okay.
divide it and then we dye the, you know.
Cool. Okay, so I'll get this out of the way. Which is... I feel like I got a little bit of FOMO right now because I missed that moment. I'm going to eat this frosting myself.
Do you want me to recreate it?
I like to do. Should we do ghost?
I guess
Ooh, that's good.
I almost inhaled it because I kind of started laughing as I was doing it. It would have
That's yummy.
If I just started like,
Okay, good. I'm glad.
it's really good.
Good.
It's definitely not too sweet. It's like a very...
Oh, sorry. Did
It's
you want me
sweet,
to-
but it's like the perfect sweetness.
I'm glad you like it. See,
Yeah.
I was a little nervous. I'm
Oh,
not
don't
gonna
be
lie.
nervous.
I'm like, it works for me every time. But what if like
No, it's really good. I don't
you
love...
know?
I'm honestly not a big frosting person. Like, a lot of times on a cake, I'll like take a lot. I like some, but like I'll take a lot off because it is too sweet.
Yeah.
And this is like a good, like, it's sweet, but it's not like
Yeah,
sugar.
it's not like in your face. You
Yeah,
know.
I like
I know.
that.
And this is American buttercream. And so a lot of people don't like American buttercream because it has like this tendency to be overly sweet. And so people like to more of like a Swiss meringue or things like that, which those are fine, but those are I just, I'm not ready to work with egg whites yet.
Yeah.
So
Egg whites are tough.
But yeah.
Well, and I'm honestly not a huge cream cheese frosting fan.
Really?
Like I feel like it tastes too much. Like I love cream cheese, but like in a sweet setting, I'm not a huge fan. So like I prefer buttercream for sure.
I'll have to make you my cream cheese frosting and see what you think.
See, we'll give it the test.
I created my own recipe because I was the same way. I felt like some cream cheese frostings were a hit or miss, and then I made my husband try all of them. Because
lucky man.
You know, I'm
he's
like
just getting all the good stuff. Okay, so we're gonna be making pumpkin spider webs monsters. Is that right?
Wait, is this yellow or is that orange?
Lemon yellow.
It looked orange under the lid.
Let me go get my orange.
We're gonna make that orange, but that's okay.
This one clearly says orange. That should be plenty.
This is baby poo green.
That's a good monster color, though.
It's a good monster color.
It is also very avocado, though.
Yeah,
so
it is exactly what the thing says it would be.
perfect. Avocado. It is very avocado.
More black.
We can put it in the microwave, and it'll deepen the color.
Oh, that's good to know. So if you feel like you've already put in a lot,
Yes.
just put it in the microwave. For how long?
For that amount, I would say maybe like 15 seconds.
Okay. That totally worked.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, so it deepens the color, and then if you go ahead and mix it, and then you can put it back in there for another 15 seconds. If you feel like it needs a little bit more color, then that is totally fine. Go ahead and add more color. Another 15
And it's not
seconds.
gonna like make it weird.
You're going to just have to let it, put it in the fridge,
Okay.
you know, and just like let it cool.
See, again, I think at some point I would have been like, this isn't what it's supposed to look like, and would have just
Given up.
and just accepted it, and then it would be ugly.
As the time goes, the color will deepen.
So do you want me to put this one in the fridge for a minute since I heated it up?
Yep. Thank you. You know, have you ever watched?
Is that a roll of piping bags?
Yes.
That's
Isn't
cool.
it so cool?
That's really cool.
Yeah. So these are pretty big. So we're going to cut them.
Okay.
When I'm doing a cake and it has multiple colors, I have to have all my bags filled with all the colors that I need, so that it makes it just easier.
Like easy to go. Okay. The piping bags I have, you like put the tip in first, and then you.
So is this
better?
So
this way?
the way that I do it
she
is
spun it too.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Spin it.
helpful.
So I do 2 piping bags. So I cut the tip from this, and then I put the tip, the whatever one I'm doing, in here. So that way, if I'm going to use
Smart.
the same tip for a different color, I will
Yeah.
just take this out and, you know, do that.
Oh my
do it that way.
gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, love to do that.
So you don't have to like sit there and swap out the tips and all that a bunch. And,
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly. Yeah. So,
Genius. I'm feeling overconfident, overzealous. You know.
I love it.
I mean, you're doing a great job, I think.
Thank you. Well, here's the other thing. A lot of the stuff I piped so far, like I did deviled eggs and I used a piping bag, and my deviled egg filling was too runny. A lot of the stuff we've done it's just a big part of the problem is that it's been too runny. So then it starts oozing out of the bottom.
Yeah.
And you just have to pipe as fast as you can
Yeah.
before it all falls out.
Yes.
And that's not ideal.
I don't know. Gentle, careful, but
Careful, careful,
yes.
careful. Okay.
Yes. And then you can shimmy it down so that, there you go, it goes in. And grab the, from here, and then squish at the bottom. There you go. And then you just twist it so it doesn't pop out.
Ta-da.
Perfect.
Look at that.
Is it different when it's only just a small amount, or is it?
I mean, you can totally go lower for that. I'd say maybe probably right here. Yeah, you can probably go lower. Since it's seriously like, you know, a tiny amount. This is going to be harder for you to put it around there. So,
Do I want a different cup?
you could just do it in your hand.
Oh, you did a tough job.
Yeah. So how you want to put it in your hand, you want to make sure you're folding it, right? Like this. And then you put your hands at the bottom. Sort of like you're holding a thing. And then you just, you know.
Is that too big?
Don't be scared. Just put it in there. It doesn't help that it's brown.
Gorgeous.
And then you just squeeze the spoon, you know? There you go.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to shimmy it
Oh,
off.
that's okay. It's all good.
Okay, give it a shimmy.
There you go.
A squunchy.
Oh, a squunchy.
Okay. Do a
And a
squunchy in there.
twisty.
And then twist. There you go.
I can
See?
twist.
And then
Beautiful.
we can look and see if the black is ready to go.
Oh yeah, that's
That was
good.
a little scary.
We had so much fun learning all of these great things from Kristell, and I'm super excited to use these amazing tips in future videos. Make sure to check out part 2 where we actually do the cake decorating. We created a pumpkin, a monster, and a spider web, so check out that video next. I'm really excited because we're going to be doing some more baking and decorating tip videos in the future. We have some really fun things planned, so make sure that you subscribe so that you will see those in the future, and we'll see you on the next video.
Courtney's lost too. Mine.
Fine.